Hey guys, this is Heather. Hope you've had a good first week of class. Things have been good for me. It looks like very many of you have been into the Blackboard site and you have done your EBA quiz. If you have not, I need you to do that. That verifies that you are in the class. If you don't do that, there is a possibility that you may not receive your financial aid because we don't know if you are in the class or not. But thanks for those of you that have done that. Just have a few announcements and then something for you to think about and an introduction for the first discussion board that's been posted. So, along with all of that reading that you had to do through the Blackboard site, a couple of you have emailed me and said that the course tools part does not make sense to you. You're right, it doesn't. Blackboard was updated and changed. That is no longer there. So don't worry about that. But what I do need you to do is when you go into CPCC's main webpage, on the left-hand side where you have the links for Blackboard and Moodle, there's a link for My College. When you click on My College, you have the opportunity to update some information. I need you to go in there and make sure that your contact information is correct. Make sure that your phone numbers especially are correct, because if you fall off the face of the earth and I don't see that you're doing the class for a couple weeks, or if you miss an assignment due date, I'm probably going to call you if you don't respond to my emails. So if you want to be able to be successful and you want me to kind of see how you're doing, or if there's an emergency or just something. If you can make sure your contact information is updated, I would really appreciate that. Let's see. Also, very many of you have introduced yourselves in the discussion board. I appreciate that. It looks like we have people in this class that have bachelor's degrees, people that are straight out of high school. We have people who are working in the field now, either through your church or at a center or as a nanny. We have some that are kind of deciding, is this what I want to do? They're kind of taking courses in various fields to determine what it is that they want to do. So we should have a wide variety of knowledge and experience in the class. So for your first discussion board, you're going to be in groups so that you're not reading everybody's posts. And you'll be in groups of 4 or 5. And I have given you links to 2 different YouTube videos to watch, and then also directed you in some of your reading for this first discussion board. It's all about becoming an early childhood professional, which, as you're reading, that's what chapter 1 is about. So I have a quote here that I want you to think about. I'm going to hold it up. It says, anyone can teach young children. What do you think about that? So everybody's going to have their different views. Some people are going to automatically say no way. Well, why not? Well, because it takes patience. It takes knowing what's appropriate. Not everybody's cut out to work with children. That's true. But then I always have the flip side of that anybody can teach. It doesn't mean we teach appropriately or we teach well. Haven't you ever learned something that maybe your parents didn't want you to learn? Or if you are a parent, don't your children sometimes even learn from TV, learn from media? So there are lots of individuals or things out there that can be teachers, but not necessarily what we might think of as an appropriate early childhood teacher. So as we're thinking about this whole professionalism concept, I want you to think throughout the semester about that quote and about somebody coming up to you and potentially saying, hey, why are you taking early childhood classes? That's just a babysitter. Anybody can do that. You wouldn't be taking this class if you thought that. I don't believe that, but we hear that in the field. So, what does it mean to be a professional? And what can we say once you've taken this class in December? I want you to be able to respond and say, well, no, I know what's developmentally appropriate for young children. I know what's age appropriate for them. I know how to observe and assess young children. I know how to talk to families. You're going to have a whole list of things that you know how to do that is going to help you in your teaching of young children so that you can have a professional conversation with somebody and say, no, this is the reason why I'm taking these classes. So when you do your discussion board, we're not looking for just one sentence. Be thoughtful and thorough, and I want you to discuss with at least two other people. That's what a discussion board is. You've been randomly put into groups, so if for some reason I see that one group has 5 really active people and then another group only has 2, I may switch it up after a while. We'll see how the semester goes for these discussion boards. So it'll really be a chance for you to get to know a few people instead of having to read a lot of posts from other people. So again, feel free to let me know if you need anything, and I will think my pattern is going to be every Friday to post an announcement such as this. So keep looking for them and have a great weekend. Thanks. Bye.